Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, December 7th. I'm Nicole, Nalepa, and we start you off with the latest on the coronavirus as we reach another critical point in this fight against the pandemic. Hospitals all over the country are being stretched thin. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aya Galal has a look now at the numbers and the efforts to slow the spread.
Coronavirus cases are climbing to record numbers across the country. The nationwide death toll is at 282,000. Here in Connecticut, the positivity rate is at 5.52%, and 35 more people have died. Hospitalizations are down by 41, according to the state's latest numbers released on Friday. Meanwhile, 25 states are reporting record hospitalizations.
We're going to see a peak in the number of deaths and hospitalizations probably at some point in the middle of January. So as bad as things are right now, they're going to get a lot worse.
California is trying to get a grip on the virus, and 30,000 people tested positive on Sunday. A stay-at-home order affecting about 33 million residents began last night. Doctors say we're now seeing the effects of the Thanksgiving surge health officials have been concerned about.
The trend lines we're seeing now are really disastrous. They're just heading straight up in terms of the number of cases, the number of hospitalizations. So it really is time for us to pull back on the activity and see if we can turn this thing around.
Aya Galal, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, it's been months since Congress passed the CARES Act, but now it seems like lawmakers could reach an agreement for a new stimulus bill as soon as this week. A bipartisan group of lawmakers is finalizing a $900 billion piece of legislation that's aimed at helping businesses and the unemployed. But there was no $1,200 check like the one earlier this year.
This is not a stimulus bill, it is a relief bill, and it's something for the next 3 to 4 months to help those in greatest need. There may be a stimulus check, but that would be part of a different piece of legislation.
The proposal is expected to include about $300 per week in bonus federal unemployment payments. Emergency aid payments are currently set to expire at the end of the year. Governor Ned Lamont's deputy communications director now says that he has tested positive for the coronavirus. Rob Blanchard says that he got the positive test results on Saturday and is now in quarantine. The governor's office says Lamont and Blanchard were last in the same place on Thursday, but they did not have close contact. The governor will be tested regularly, but does not need to self-isolate at this time. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani has also tested positive for COVID-19 and has been admitted into a hospital in Washington, D.C. after showing some symptoms. The 76-year-old is President Donald Trump's personal attorney, and he has traveled extensively in recent weeks trying to make the president's unsupported case for election fraud. The UConn men's basketball program is temporarily suspending all team activities after someone tested positive for COVID. The school hasn't said if the person is a player, a coach, or a staff member. The Huskies' Big East opener against St. John's was originally slated for this coming Friday, but now it's been postponed. And the team had to take a similar hiatus last month after a player tested positive.
All right, good morning, everybody. 7:03. Let's take a look at our Doppler. It is dry. We've got a pretty good day of weather coming up, although it's going to be a little on the chilly side. We've got a beautiful sunrise out there. And if you're looking to do a little decorating today, yeah, get out there if you have the time. The weather conditions are going to cooperate, although it's going to be cold. If you're going to be up on that ladder, be careful, especially in the snow in northern Connecticut. You want to be extra careful putting up those lights. So if you have the time, you can do it today. The weather will cooperate. It's just going to be cold. As it is this morning, 21 right now, a three-way tie going on in Meriden, Waterbury, Danbury. Remember, the typical overnight low is 27. We've got that for you at Bradley, 29 at Brainerd, but the temperatures from yesterday are down. And yesterday was a cold start. This morning, it's even colder. Tomorrow, colder yet. So we're 3 degrees down from yesterday, 24 hours ago in Hartford, 10 degrees down from Meriden, just again 24 hours ago. And the winds anywhere from 3 to 6 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour in Groton. That'll make it feel a little bit cooler, like it's in the mid to upper teens and low 20s out there. So once again, this is winter weather. Hats, gloves, scarves, but a beautiful sunrise with that snowpack. As you can see from stores, a lot of snow out there in stores. Beautiful in New Haven, no snow there, that's for sure. And as we take a look to the satellite and radar, you're going to notice some clouds trying to creep up from the south. That's all due to a storm system, which is to our south and west. It's a pretty big storm impacting the Carolinas, the Virginias. You can see a little bit of snow there. mixing in the northern portions of the storm system, but that won't have an impact on us. That stays to the south and east of Connecticut, which is good news. So according to Early Warning Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today shows us an hour-by-hour depiction of not a lot going on, a couple of clouds filtering into the forecast. And then tonight should be clear to partly cloudy. Tomorrow morning you'll wake up to a little bit of clouds, the result of that storm system swinging some clouds back into the forecast. And then this is right around 4 p.m. tomorrow, looking good. It's just going to be colder tomorrow, so get ready for that. In the meantime, today's daytime highs, mid to upper 30s, mostly sunny, breezy, and cold. Temperatures out there, once again, are going to be in the upper 30s and low 40s for the shoreline. And with a bit of a breeze, it'll make it feel even cooler. Now, your 7-day forecast is quiet for a change. 36, no storms in the foreseeable future. Wednesday, there could be a couple of flurries around, the result of a cold front that'll be passing through, but basically it comes through dry. Thursday, a nice moderation, 48 degrees, possibly 50 degrees for the shoreline. And then Friday, a little bit cooler, but not by much. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to feature some showers around on Saturday. There could be a more prevalent rain on Sunday. We still have time to fine-tune that forecast, but at least we know one thing. The weekend is going to be mild with temperatures in the low to mid-50s, so whatever comes out of the sky will be wet, not white. In the meantime, get out there and enjoy a lovely forecast. Monday through Friday this week, looking pretty good. All right, 7:06 is now the time. We'll send it back to Nicole for a check of the rest of the news.
All right, thanks, Scott. New this morning, state police are searching for a 1-year-old boy from Union. Take a look at this photo here. The child was last seen wearing a blue onesie. Police believe Leland McPhee may be with his mother, possibly in a brown 2007 Buick Lucerne with the Massachusetts license plate seen on your screen. Anyone with any information or if you believe you've seen the child, please just contact state police. And breaking news overnight in Hartford, police have arrested a man in connection with a deadly shooting that happened about a month ago. Craig Gore is facing murder charges. He is already in jail right now on unrelated drug charges. Police say Gore shot and killed 38-year-old Guillermo Rivera back on November 8th right on McKinley Street. Gore's bond has been set at $1 million. Also in Hartford, police just released the identity of the man who was killed in a crash over the weekend. We're told 69-year-old Glenworth Morant died after slamming his car into a utility pole and a tree. This happened yesterday morning right near the intersection of Tower Avenue and Blue Hills Avenue. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Monday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone. Stay healthy, stay positive.